Hello students, welcome to lecture number 16. Title for today's session is Job Production. I Dr. Rohan Prabhakar Dehwale welcome you all. This is online lecture series for the subject Operations and Supply Chain Management. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learning objectives for today's sessions are to know the basic concepts of job production and to understand the merits and demerits of job production. We will start our session with the concept of job production. Job production, sometimes called as jobbling or one-off production. This involves producing custom work, such as a one-off product for a specific customer or a small batch of work in quantities usually less than those of mass market products. Together with batch production and mass production, job production is one of the three important production methods used in operations. Job production involves producing items that meet the specification and specific requirements of the customer. Often these are one-off, that is unique items such as those made by an architect or wedding dressmaker. For an architect, each building or structure that he designs will be different and for tailored to the needs of individual clients. Top production is characterized by the manufacturer or one of few members of a single product design and manufactured strictly to customer specification within the given period and within the price fixed by the prior to tile the contract. Job production can be classical craft production by small firms, that is making railing for a specific house and building or repairing a computer for a specific customer or making flower arrangements for a specific wedding, etc. So these are examples of job production. But large firm also can use job production too. And the products of job production are often interchangeable, such as machine parts made by a job shop. Now we will understand the characteristics of job production. Characteristics are like this. Number one, small production runs. Number two, in job production, discontinuous flow of material is usually there. Number three, in job production, general purpose machines and process layouts are used. Number four, in job production, highly skilled laborers are required. Number five, in job production, highly competent knowledgeable supervisor is required. Number six, in job production, centralized process and simple mechanism is generally used. These are characteristics of job production. Now we will see examples of job production. Installing machineries in a factory. Machining a batch of parts per CAD drawing supplied by a customer. Building the bridge over a river. Designing and implementing an advertisement campaign. Auditing the accounts of a large public related company. Hairdressers and tailoring of wedding. These are the examples of job production. For example, fabrication shop and machine shops whose work is primarily of job production type are often called as job shops. The associated people or corporations are sometimes called as jobless. Job production is, in essence, manufacturing on a contract basis and thus it forms a subset of a large field of contract manufacturing. But the latter field also includes, in addition to jobbing, a higher level of outsourcing in which product line owning companies entrust its entire production to a contractor rather than just outsourcing parts of it. This is one example of job production. There are various tasks or actions. First, customer inquiry will be there. Then, next step is process order where the requirement received. Number three is quotation where sales sends the quotation. Number four, receives order for material where customer sends the parts. Number five, production where actual job performance is be made. Number 6, ship product, where send tracking information. So this is one example of job production. Now we will understand the key benefits of job production. Key benefits of job production. Job production can provide emergency parts or services such as quickly making a machine part that would take a long time to acquire otherwise. Job production can provide parts and services for machineries or systems that are otherwise not available, as when the original supplier no longer supports the part or it goes out of the business or orphaned. Job production work is generally of a high quality. We will continue with the key benefits. In job production, a high level of customization is possible to meet the customer's exact requirements. Here, significant flexibility is possible, especially when compared to mass production. In job production, workers can easily motivated due to the skilled nature of the work they are performing. Now we will see the key disadvantages of job production. Key disadvantages. Sometimes engineering drawings assessment, including calculations or specification, need to be made before the work can be done. In job production, it requires to use the specific labor compared with the repetitive, low-skill labors in mass production. In job production can provide emergency parts or services such as quickly making a part that's slow compared to other methods, that is in case of job production and mass production. And in job production, higher cost of production is there. So these are various disadvantages of job production. This is the book of Simba publication, Operations and Supply Chain Management. In my next video, we will understand batch production. Learning outcomes from today's session, we have learned the basic concepts of job production. Also, we have understood the merits and demerits of job production along with various examples of job production. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for further notifications. Till then, keep learning and keep thinking. Thanks for watching this video. These are some references I have used to prepare this video. Thanks.